Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Tedra Chanel here, and in this video, as promised, I am going to be sharing yet another water technique. We all know that water is super powerful and full of so much energy, right? So there was a water experiment done by a scientist that concluded that water is in fact impacted by its environment. So basically during this experiment, certain bodies of water were experimented on just to see how they reacted and how they appeared under a microscope. So water was sampled from beautiful springs and very polluted waters, and there was a definite difference as to how the water particles looked under a microscope. The water that was pulled from, clear environments where the water wasn't being polluted, it made these beautiful shapes. Whereas water that was sampled from more toxic environments, the particles really didn't form a shape, and they were very dark in how they appeared under the microscope. There was also a music or sound experiment done with water as well. Same results. Beautiful music, high frequency music yielded beautiful results, whereas very toxic and dark music yielded very dark and distorted particles when looked upon in a microscope. So it's also said that when you speak to water, right, the water reacts, okay? And so because we know that water is powerful in and of itself, all by itself, water is purifying, it is cleansing. We are made up of almost more than 60% water ourselves. So our body reacts and responds to water in a beautiful way. This is why we have to drink lots and lots of water every day, right? So I did get this idea from a young lady here on YouTube, and I want to say her name is Goddess. Don't quote me, but if y'all know who she is, go ahead and feel free to tag her in the comments. But I did get this idea from someone else, and I always like to credit the creator, okay? Or credit the source, where I got it from. Now, where she got it from, I'm not sure, but that's where I got it from. I think her name was Goddess, Gym Goddess, I think, here on YouTube, okay? So basically, what you want to do is get you some water, okay? Now, I chose to get very pure alkaline water in a glass bottle. Water that is in plastic, there's a whole debate. You listen, I'm not gonna even go there, but I chose to source the highest frequency, the cleanest, purest water as possible. And we all know that when anything is in a glass versus plastic, it's just going to be pure and cleaner, right? So this is Aqua Panna. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this. And it is a natural spring water that has a pH of 8 or higher. And the reason I chose this water is because I had a great experience with this water. Recently, a couple months ago, when I went into the Gucci store, I asked for some bottled water, or maybe it was offered, I don't remember. And she brought out a smaller version of this particular brand. And I was like, oh, okay. So because I had such a beautiful experience, luxury experience at the Gucci store, every time I drink this water, it reminds me of that experience, which was a great one. Okay, so the water that you choose needs to be very clean, very pure, and alkaline if possible. Now, if all you can get to is the plastic bottles of water, then okay. But if you can kick it up a notch and get you some water in glass, that would be even better, okay? This is a 25.3 fluid ounce. I just opted to get the biggest ones that I could possibly get. And I drink out of these several times. Well, actually, I pour the water into a cup and then, So the original YouTuber where I got this idea from, she actually has a bottle as well that she drinks out of every day. Me, myself, personally, I don't think that's all that's sanitary. So I've opted to pour water into a glass and then drink it from the glass versus drinking from this over and over again over the course of several days. Yo, no shade. So what you want to do is you want to get your water, okay? And then what I did is, of course, you want to clear the energy from the outside of the bottle however you see fit. You can use, you know, some sage, some Palo Santo. You can wash it down with some soap and water, Florida water, whatever floats your boat, right? You want to cleanse and really get any energy that is not your energy off of the bottle, okay? And then what I opted to do, which is not what she did, but this is what I opted to do. I wrote a high frequency word on the bottom, which is love, okay? Love is a very high frequency word. I also wrote the 2 things that I want to manifest on the bottom, and then I also put a date, okay, by such and such date, and then I also wrote the words thank you, okay? So as this bottle of water sits, it is being infused with the high frequency word of love, right? And it's also being infused by my desires, because I wrote it right here. Okay. So I had to clear some space for my memory card, of course. So where was I? Not really sure. But basically, I think I was saying that the words that are written on the bottom of the bottle are actually infusing the actual water with the frequency and the energy, okay? So what you want to do is get you some water. Then you want to cleanse the bottle however you see fit. And if you have the space somewhere, it doesn't even have to be on the bottom. I wrote it on the bottom. I don't know why. I just chose to write it on the bottom, but you can write it anywhere on the bottle itself. Your desires. I would say to stick with no more than 2, 1 or 2. And then make sure that you are specific with the date, okay? You don't want to just floating around in the universe. You want it to come when you need it to come, okay? And then you're going to hold the bottle, each bottle in your hand. By the way, I did buy, I think, 6 of these bottles from Amazon because it only allowed me to buy 6 at a time from Amazon Fresh. I don't know why, but that's what it was, okay? You can go to Whole Foods and get water in glass as well. I couldn't find any at Target or HEB, so you really have to, you know, figure out where you want to get water from that is in glass. It's not as easy to find as you would think. I thought I could go anywhere, but just FYI, I did get these on Amazon, and if I can remember to link them, I will. So you want to cleanse your water, and then you want to hold each bottle of water in your hands, okay? Just hold it. I held mine. You guys can't really see, but I held it close to my body, and I just kind of sat with them for a few minutes, okay? And I really cleared my energy, cleared my thoughts, and closed my eyes, and I started to meditate and visualize actually seeing myself having the things, manifesting the things that are written on the bottom of this bottle, okay? And then once I was centered and grounded, and my thoughts weren't all over the place, and I had a clear visual of my 2 desires, then I started to speak. And I kept holding, just running or turning the bottle in my hand like this as I was speaking, okay? And you just want to speak your intentions, and you want to thank the universe. You want to also thank the water for bringing you your desires, okay? So as you are drinking the water, it is helping you to refocus and realign with the desire. Now, y'all know I love me some scripting. I do. But however, when you write things down, if you don't create a habit of writing that thing down every single day and going back to your journal and reading that desire every single, if you don't create that habit, we'll forget about it, right? So we'll typically write it down once. I'm good at writing things down once and walking away from it because I know that it's going to happen. I know that it's going to manifest. But I've been doing this for a minute, okay? And everybody isn't there yet, right? So most people are going to fall off. You're not going to be consistent with journaling. So water, we have to drink water every day. right? We have to be, quench our thirst every single day. So when you get the bigger bottles, or it really doesn't matter, but as long as you remember to drink your water, drink from this bottle, or however, drink your water, you are then realigning with the desire every single time you drink the water. Okay? Get it? Remember that we manifest from the inside out, right? What we attract is who we already are, right? It's what we attract is it is an energetic match, okay? So we're becoming an energetic match because we're believing that the intentions that we've imparted into this water is going to bring forth or help to bring forth our desires, right? And then we drink the water every single day, and it's going to realign us and cause us to stay focused on our desires. Make sense? So that is why this technique is so powerful and why it works so well, right? Even better than scripting. Yes, I said it, right? Because it's going to help you to stay focused on it every single day. Every time I go to drink water out of these bottles or drink this water from these bottles, I am reminded of my two goals. Okay, so if I've decided to fall off today and be extra lazy today or be in my feelings today, and I'm not actually working towards achieving these goals, drinking this water is going to remind me to get back on my shit. Amen. Okay, so that's why this technique is so powerful. So again, you want to get you some bottles of water, in glass preferably, okay, if you can, alkaline water. This water is actually super smooth. It is the best tasting water I've ever had, just side note. But get you several bottles of water. Get you as many as you can. I would say do this for at least 21 days. All right. And I might be able to get maybe 3 to 4 days drink from these bottles, 3 to 4 days. Okay, so if you can get enough to last you at least 21 days, and every day you're drinking water from these bottles, and you are also thanking, this is very important, that you're also thanking God for the manifestation. All right, you want to thank God as if it has already happened, okay? As if you already have the money, you already have the car, you already have the house, you already have the job, you already have the successful business, you already have the man, the woman, the whatever, right? You want to be grateful and thank God as if it has already happened every time you drink from your water, okay? So get your bottles of water, you want to sit with it, you want to cleanse it, you want to meditate with it. You want to speak to the water, and I definitely recommend that you write a high vibrational word. To me, love is that word, okay? And you want to write that on there as well. Let's say you want to manifest some money. You can also write the word money several times, or you can write house or car several times, but I would be very specific about the type of car or whatever. But I chose to just keep it really simple because I don't think you have to do all of the extraness and the otherness. All right, just keep it straight and to the point, and do this for at least 21 days. Don't skip drinking the water. If you miss a day, then you have to start all over, right? Because it's about building the momentum, okay? It's about the repetitious, it's about the ritual of drinking the water from these bottles every single day. Make sense? Hopefully it does. I hope that this helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thumbs up this video and let me know if you're going to try it, or if you've already tried it, let me know how it went for you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.